We've had to go from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Callum Wilson, Jamie Vardy. But now we got Sesko, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look, we kind of knew it was happening. We kind of already attested to the fact it was happening. I'm going to start by saying something. I've been respectful for so long, but I'm going to have to say it. I'm going to have to say it. Newcastle United, hold that. Hold that. Manchester United, the laughingstock of the Premier League, 23, 24, 24, 25. The laughingstock. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a few years ago said the immortal words, you'd be amazed at the type of player that wants to come to Manchester United. You'd be amazed. And what has just happened, people, is fucking beautiful. We're drinking from the bottle again tonight. We are drinking from the bottle again tonight. This man, I hate flying, by the way. Yeah, I hate flying. I can't stand it. But I could look at this all night. I could look at this all night. I could look at it all night, people. I could look at this as well. Christopher Vivell, you beautiful man. Mwah. Salt Bay. Salt Bay. Salt Bay. It's done. Manchester United fans, it is done. This is incredible. I remember us having this conversation about 3 or 4 weeks ago. What were we, the 7th of August? I remember us having the conversation the 1st of July. Where's the players? What are we doing? Berrada and co. Moxie Shun told us, guys, relax, calm. It's coming. We have an idea. We have meetings every morning. We have an idea of what we're doing. They got it right. They done it. They have fed us. They have fed us good. We are eating good. Manchester United are eating good. Last season, we were getting meal deals from the co-op. This season, we in Waitrose. We are in Waitrose and we are dining good. I can't, honestly. Woo! Look, I still hold it that I wanted Watkins and I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. You know that I wanted Watkins, but I'm telling you something now. Manchester United have gone out there after their worst season and they've gone bang, bang, bang. 3 top players. 3. Cunha, thank you very much. Brian, yes, please. Benjamin, the curious case of Benjamin Sesko. And I will take the rival fans saying to me straight away, well, why weren't Bayern Munich interested? Why weren't Real Madrid? Who gives a flying fuck? The fact of the matter is that man, and I've got stuff to say on this, that man has come and he has chose Manchester United. Let's get some hellos in. Let's get some hellos in first. I'm in a buzzing mood tonight, yo. I'm in a buzzing mood tonight. Sesko has officially landed in the UK. Yes, he has. He's there. He's here. Chappie, yes, I salute you. Bruh. Testing 1, 2. Bruh. Yes. Dan Wall, such an upgrade from Hojlund. Buzzing about our front three. You should be buzzing. You should be buzzing, people. We're eating good. Let's go. And here he is. And here he is. In the style of status of status quo. Here we go. Oh, United signing Benji Sesko. You know you want. I fucking sing it for you. I sing it for all of you. Ben says, now we're talking. Anthony says, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good evening. Akko, love this. Believe and receive. Evening Baleba Brigade. That is going to have to be the new one. I got stuff on that as well. Here we go. Can we play a violin for Newcastle? Good evening, everyone. Yes, good evening, all of you. Right, officially, I'm excited for the season end of. Yeah, so am I, because we're getting this guy in before the Fiorentina. Just, ah! Yeah! Do you know what I mean? Isaac, hope you're well. Andy, hope you're well. Mustafa, hope you're well. Peachy, hope you're well. Sophie, hope you're well. Smash those likes and subscribe. Yes, if you are new, hit the like button and subscribe. This is massive. This is massive. This is massive. And yes, tomorrow Elvis will be in the building. Elvis, you superstar. You absolute superstar. He will make us proud. Wahaha. He wants to play for the badge, not money. That's fantastic. Kev. You can review that one, mate, on your YouTube channel, yeah? Oh, Sesko. I'm fucking buzzing. If you haven't noticed, I'm fucking buzzing tonight. Before we go, all right, I'm going to get past the comments in a minute. I'm going to speak to you all. Don't worry. Here's some things I want to talk about with respect to Benjamin Sesko. And respect and Benjamin Sesko are three words, one word, one name that go together beautifully. So Benjamin Sesko, here we go. Agreement club to club reached with RB Leipzig for 76.5 million plus 8.5 million add-ons. That's euros, by the way. Sesko agreed terms until 2030. We discussed that last night and made it clear on Tuesday he wanted United. Now it's done. New striker for Amorim. Benjamin Sesko was offered the possibility to travel in the morning. But do you know what he said? He said, no. Wahaha! What is Slovenian for no, my friend? Pop it in the chat. Let me have a look for it whilst I'm looking at this. Pop that in the chat. What is no in Slovenian for me? He said, no, I want to go immediately. Yeah? That's my club. That is my club. Ni. He said, ni. Thank you. Wahaha. The other bit that I fucking love about this, the other bit that makes me so happy, and Sophie, I know you're in the house. This isn't a dig at Newcastle, this one, I promise. To make the deal with Manchester United a possibility, Sesko has agreed to waive part of the salary he could have earned more at Newcastle. Yeah? Giving up. And also, his agency, led by Elvis Basanovic, has also given up a significant share of the commission. This was necessary to push the move to Manchester United over the line. Everything that we wanted from this man is now here, okay? We talk about Manchester United players. Well, no, do you know what? Strike that. We talk about Manchester United only wanting to sign players who want to play for this club. That is one of them. Yeah? This guy here is one of them. Honestly, I'm in love. I am in love. I'm in love. I'm so happy. Let's go through some more of these comments quickly before we continue. In fact, before we continue, I want to bring something up for you all. We're going to bring it all up tonight, guys, yeah? Bring it all back to you. Bow, 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 bow. Look at that. That is taking shape. That is taking shape. That team is starting to look beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah? And I am here for it. Sesko up top. Sesko with Cunha and Brian behind him. Dorgu on the left, who has looked phenomenal in pre-season. With Ahmad on the right, who's looked beautiful pre-season. Bruno, well, we'll talk about that more in a bit. With an unknown midfielder. Yeah, I think we all know who we want that midfielder to be. All I will say is I am getting closer and closer to being a believer. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Let's go through some more of these comments. Let's go through some more. Carl says the manager has to be given some credit. As he said, I want these players and only these players. Facts. On to midfielder, then it's a 7. If keeper 8, Dan, says Mustafa. Positive. Meal deals from Co-op Elite, quote. Correct. And it's not long ago we were laughing at Berrada, who said, we got a plan. Guys, smash a like, right? Smash a like for the fact that we sat here and we doubted Berrada. Smash a like for Moxie. Moxie said there. He said it in the chat. Guys, calm down. Calm down. Give it time. This is going to happen. Honestly, I'd love Sesko to score the winner against Arsenal in the opener, says Andy. Absolutely. I want him to score the fucking winner and run off like this, man. Yeah? I want him to run off like this. And they did want him. They did want him. But Arteta is fuming. He wanted Sesko, but Berta pushed through the Gyökeres deal. I'm telling you, there's things going on at Arsenal. Arsenal fans, by the way, are fucking fuming with Arteta. They want Arteta out. They've had enough. I sound like Sports Bible there, don't I? You know, sports, is it Lad Bible or Sports Bible or whatever it is? They always put Manchester United fans have seen enough from this player. They want him out. It's bullshit, isn't it? Isaac, who will Forest buy? Oh, sorry, okay, I'll let you ask that. Sesko, Premier League top scorer next season. Let's not run before we can walk, Ben. Let's not run before we can walk. Like I said yesterday, we've got to give this guy the time to adapt, to grow. Okay? Good thing is we made our pick and did the business, whoever it is. This is true. Manchester United this summer, you could throw Ekitike in there, you could throw Delap in there, you could throw Gyökeres in there. But Manchester United have identified the transfers they wanted and they've just gone out and done it. And what I love about it is because Manchester United were absolutely embarrassing last season, is nobody thought we could do it. And you know something? I'm man enough, right? I'm fucking man enough to look you in the eyes, all of you watching this, and say, neither did I. I didn't think we could do this. I didn't think we could do this. On my last appearance on Football's 12th Man, my last appearance, I sat there and I said, Manchester United will not be drinking from the same well as the top clubs this summer. We are going to have to get into a summer where we are fighting for scraps. These guys ain't fighting for scraps, yeah? We ain't fighting for scraps. We're clawing at the front. We're holding the heads of other teams and going, they're coming with us. They're coming with us, yeah? Manchester United, how the fuck do they do this? Anthony says Kane and Bayern were too busy spanking Spurs. Well, there we go. I mean, Spurs are in Champions League this season. Spurs beat us, by the way, in the Europa League. We can't laugh at Spurs. We can't. We lost to them. If anything, I think they did us a favour, though. If we get Baleba as well, we will have a party, okay? We get Baleba, we're drinking from the bottle, but we're drinking the stronger stuff, yeah? We're drinking the stronger stuff. We're getting him ready for Sesko Gyökeres derby, says Mustafa. Our backup to Luiz I think, is supposed to be Yanis. Oh, you're still talking. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to jump in that conversation, boys. Should we pay 100 million for Baleba? I will go into Baleba in a second. And Isaac. Oh, here we go then. Okay, Isaac. What's the realization that I won't like? What's this? Well, it looks like one of us is going to be disappointed, Mustafa, with the Luiz deal. Are we talking about that? Do you know what? I'm not going to be disappointed tonight. I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm not going to be... Nah. Sorry. Knee. Fucking honestly. Sign Baleba after the other three, and my mother-in-law can stop for a week. MK Photography throwing out the gauntlet there. Throwing out the fucking gauntlet. Giles says, what a day to sign his contract. The opening day of United upgraded training facility. Everyone will be there tomorrow. I agree with this. And Arsenal wanted Sesko. Newcastle wanted Sesko. But they will all be saying he signed because United paid massive wages. Wrong. And actually, do you know something? I actually think this is a fantastic comment from Moxie because it has been made news. It's been made public that he forgone a salary he could have earned at Newcastle. Manchester United, for so long, we have signed mercenaries. We have signed people that have come in for the money. They want the big bucks. This guy doing that says to me, I fall in love with him already. Liam says, my mate reckons PSG are selling Donnarumma for 30 million. Is it true? He claims it come from Jacobs. I haven't seen anything from Jacobs about that. I'll have a look for it in a bit, though, Liam. I haven't seen it. Do you know something, though? I sit here in front of you tonight, right, and I say, fuck it. It could happen. Fuck it. It could happen. The way Manchester United are making moves in the transfer window this season, honestly, I don't bet against anything at the moment. I genuinely don't bet against anything. I believe a Donner in goal would be good. Are you doing no believe? I see what you're saying. And that team is good. That team is looking decent. Oh, right. Okay, Isaac. Okay. It has to do with the AFCON. The entire right-hand side of your team will be gone. Mazraoui, Ahmad, Baleba, and Brian. Not all bad, though, as Onana will be out the door as well. That's. Do you know something? That's tomorrow's problem. We're just going to bask in the beauty for today. Don't worry. I haven't even missed that. I know exactly where you're coming from. I've got other things in my head, though, about that. Bruno has been good also. Come, let's give him his flowers, says Giles. I'm not in a bad mood tonight. Onana is not a goalkeeper. He's our agent. I've got more to say on that, Acco, in a minute, to be fair. Sesko finest. Tesco finest meal deal. Still think we need another goalkeeper, people are saying. I agree. Rasmus Hojlund looking good in pre-season compared to Gyökeres. Arsenal fans are sure fuming. Do you know something? There is news today about this man, about Rasmus. Rasmus is going to have a conversation with Manchester United, and I don't think it's going to be a conversation that this kid's going to like. He is surplus to requirements. Manchester United, now they've got Sesko, we're going to tell him your time with football at Manchester United is going to become shorter and shorter. And the reason for that, whether I back it or not, which I don't, is Joshua Zirkzee will be the backup to Sesko. Rasmus will go. There's talks about AC Milan. There's talks he could go on loan anywhere. I am more than happy for Rasmus to go out there now and do his thing and just blossom into the footballer he wants. You've had your chance at Manchester United. We're going elsewhere. We're moving in different directions. You better not do the Gyökeres celebration. I don't want to see that till November. And Mox says, thanks for the props, Dan. Fucking delighted that Berrada and Wilcox coming through with the goods. And they have. Look, there's loads of comments, and I will try and get through it. But this is so true. Berrada and Wilcox have delivered. When Berrada dropped that statement about the 150, yeah, and saying that he had a 3-year plan for Manchester United to get us back to where we needed to be, we all laughed. We all sat there, looked at our team, down in the dumps, just come off the back of Spurs beating us in the Europa League in the worst final I've ever seen. And we sat there and we said, is this man joking? Is this man serious? Is this man coming and breaking us from the inside for Man City as he's just been there? Is this man a mole? This man ain't a mole. This man is a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus Rex, because he has come in and, like the fucking milkman every morning, he's delivering. Yeah? He's delivering on everything that he said. Now, if we could get negative, we still need the outgoings. But do you know what? I've got plenty to talk about with the outgoings in a bit. I've got plenty to talk about. But the fact of the matter is, Berrada has delivered on what he has said so far. In what world was this going to happen this season? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But you know something? For every other rival fan out there who laughed at us last season, who's laughing now? It's almost like this beast has been woken. And look, Manchester United are nowhere near the finished product yet. We know this. We've still got to get so much more business done. We've got to get the midfielder done. If it's Baleba, beautiful. We've got to get the goalkeeper done. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't. Because we still have players in this team that if they come in to do a performance for us, aren't going to cut it. They're not going to be good enough. Now, Mason Mount, yeah, okay, he's looking a bit. He's had a good spell against Everton, but we have got to make sure that these players stay fit. Now, yes, we've not got European football, which means less games, which means less stress, less travel. But Manchester United are still, even in our most euphoric moments at the moment, where we are sat here on our pedestal, looking down at the other people, going, "Look at us. This is what we do." We are still 2 or 3 injuries away from it all coming crashing down. So we need to just bit of realism there with that. Newcastle do not have the pull. Yeah, look, I mean, if Sophie's still in the chat, I don't want to pepper her because she's a Newcastle fan, but if I'm a Newcastle fan, I'm literally looking at this today and I'm going, like, what the fuck? Right? What more can we do? Because Newcastle have gone in. Newcastle have done the right thing every time. They've gone in for the players that they believe can make their team better, can improve their team. They've gone in to try and back Eddie Howe. Now, the question I would ask is, what the fuck are the Newcastle contingent, whatever you want to call them, talking to these players about? What are they selling them? Because whatever they're saying, the agents are going, no, don't go there. JPEG, no, go, yeah, you go Chelsea, yeah. TK, go Liverpool. No. Sesko, United, Man United. Something seriously wrong behind the scenes. Something seriously wrong there. And I'm telling you now, I've said this last night, and I will say this even more now. With Newcastle United being linked to people like Benjamin, like Nicholas Jackson, I worry about Eddie Howe, because you better believe these owners who have done so wrong, I think, so wrong by the fans and by Eddie Howe, they won't think fucking twice about throwing that manager under the bus if it doesn't start well this season. They won't. I have to say, to be fair, the training ground upgrades were not a cheap investment. That's like another signing in itself. Cristiano Ronaldo will be happy. He'll be buzzing at that. Phil says, would love it to happen, but we won't get Baleba. Come on now. Now you're a Baleba. And yes, of course, how have we forgot this? Happy birthday, Brian. We love you, Brian. Mwah! Happy birthday, you beautiful man. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. Isaac says, United finally look like they are building a project rather than overpaying for players at the end of their careers. This has needed to happen since Sir Alex Ferguson left. This comment is making me drink from the fucking bottle. Hang on. Love it. Do you know why? Because this is the most real comment so far tonight. That is the most real comment. Smash a like for Isaac with that comment. Manchester United for so long have gone out there and bought these superstars, these washed superstars, paid them the big bucks. Yeah, we'll make the money on the shirt sales. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, they've come here to win. No. Those bozos come for one thing. They come for the pay, yeah? They come for the peas. They come for the money. They come to make their pockets big, yeah? They come to fill them. This here now, I saw a stat today. Manchester United's average age of player since the Ineos have taken over is around 22 and a half years old. That's signings they make. You can't say that we're not doing things the right way. You can't say that Ineos, transfer-wise, aren't looking at this the right way. It's mad. It's mad. Ahmed says we need funds for Baleba and need to sell. No, we don't. There's more in that. We can afford him. The talk is Manchester United can afford him. You've got to remember, it's very rare. Like you've seen the Sesko one. We've put a big wedge up top, but it's very rare that you go in and you put down 100 million. It will be in installments for me. It'll be in installments. Ahmed, this is my. And by the way, there's nothing to say that we get Baleba this summer. That's just my fault. Ahmed, this is my worry now with clubs United knowing United need to sell. Buying clubs will be looking to take advantage. I'm not so sure, Isaac. I'm not. Chelsea is saying 30 million for Garnacho. United is saying absolutely not. Real fucking Betis beg. Yeah, we'll wait until the end and we'll sign Anthony on loan. If I'm Manchester United now, regardless of if we need to sell, I'm fucking keeping him. And I'm saying nah. And I'll say to Anthony myself, Anthony, the reason you probably won't go to the World Cup this year is because you were sold a dream. You were sold a fucking lie from Real Betis who said, Anthony. Spinaroonie, Anthony. It's Real Betis, baby. Yeah, listen. Sit comfortably at home. We've got a plan. We're going to... What? Yeah. No. Hear me out. What we're going to do, Anto Spinaruno. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wait until the last few days of the transfer market. Back United into a corner. You'll be over here on loan. Cha-ching. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Big love. That's how it's going down. That's what they think is going to happen. I just saw this news. Crazy. He's already here, Blowy. He's in Manchester. Blowy, he's already here. He's landed. This touchdown in United Town. The guy who first said we were in for Baleba has said we now have actually arrived at the table for the player. It sounds like we do not need to... This is what I'm saying. The Newcastle fans are blaming us for all their targets they missed, even when the players are connected to us. Trafford turned down being their number one. It's brilliant. Newcastle fans are hurting, okay, Kev? And I've got a lot of friends who are Newcastle fans. I've got the Loaded Mag fan boys who are my close friends on YouTube. They really are. Newcastle United fans are hurting. And you know something? With good reason. Honestly, I think if Newcastle United turned up to a Bonnie Blue video, they get rejected. They get turned away. It's bad. So bad. Ben says, to think a few weeks ago, was thinking the Brian deal would not happen and we'd be choosing exactly this. What a difference a couple of weeks makes. think Rasmus needs to stay to provide competition. Liam, I agree with that. I agree with that. And the deal for Cunha before 30-6 was a genius deal as it went on last year's PSR account, freeing up more funds for this window, even without sales. This is true. This is true. Right. Fucking hell. I'm so sorry. I'm missing all these comments, but we will get to it. We will get to it. There's other things that I want to say. With Baleba, right? With Baleba. The news from, and do you know something? Indicator News, he has been spot on. I mean, broke a lot of stuff this summer. He has said, apparently, that Carlos Baleba and his agent just got the word this lunchtime, this was today, from Brighton, that United have officially made their move. They've reached out through the right channels, and it was done respectfully. Baleba's been told that if a respectable bid comes in, serious talks will start, yeah? What's interesting is that Andre Onana is stepping in to help out. Well, I'm telling you something. Onana, we're paying you to be a fucking keeper. You can't do that. But I tell you something, mate. You're a fucking good agent. You're a fucking good agent. I say now we change his contract. We get him on a bonus for every player he brings in. Because at the moment, he's bringing some good ones in. Baleba to Manchester United, it just doesn't seem to be going away. Ben Jacobs has come out and said this. I personally don't have a specific fee for the reason. And the reason for that is because I've never dealt with a single Brighton source that has even disclosed an asking price. Brighton are intending to keep Baleba for at least one more year, and this may only become a story in 12 months' time, barring an astronomical bid. United need to determine they have got leeway with PSR. Have they got the outgoings, and have they got the wage space? Ben Jacobs has been so good this summer, but I'm going to disagree with him on this. I'm going to disagree just for one simple reason. The fact that Ornstein tweeted out about this, Ornstein has been like ridiculously good this summer. And I've got to believe that Indicator News. I've got to. Next season, we are getting Yamal. This is Manchester United. But, oh, come on now, man. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. We don't need Yamal, mate. We don't need Yamal. Still want Rasmus to stay and compete. We have a backup in every department except for a striker. Chida Obi is just 17 and Joshua is not a proper number 9. I agree. Let me. Do you know something? We haven't done one yet. We haven't done a fucking poll. Let's get the poll going. Let's get the poll going, yo. We're only on 28 likes as well, people. Whilst I'm doing this poll, let's get them up already, yeah? Let's get those likes up. I want to see more. I want to see more. How do you like it? How do you like it? We're going to go with how sure we get Baleba. Right, I'm going to go. 20. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. You'll like this one. You'll like the answers on this one because I'm thinking outside the box for you all. I'm thinking outside the box. I'm thinking of a master plan. Yo. Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We're sending Sesko like it's your birthday. We're going to sign Baleba because it's your birthday. Then we're going to get Donnarumma because it's your birthday. Oh! How can you not be in a good mood, people? How can you not be in a good mood? I'm fucking buzzing. Right then. Here it comes. This is going to be interesting. Okay, right then. Fucking hell, my grammar's awful tonight. I've had a heavy day at work today. Right then, how sure are you that we get Baleba? Have a look at this. Get your votes in. 0 to 25%, 26 to 50%, 51 to 75%, or 76 to 100%. Get that in there, guys. I'm interested to see. I want to see what you people are thinking. Are you people thinking like me, we can do this? Are you people thinking there is definitely a chance? Because last night I was 30%. Tonight I'm going 50-50. Yeah, I'm going 50-50. Where else have we got here? To be fair, the Newcastle director of football left ahead of the transfer window. It's true. That's true. Brian Ferry. What are you on the mate? Brian Ferry. Michael, my answer to this, do I think we'll go for Baleba or a keeper? I think we'll go for both. Oh no, the latest news on Sky. Could scupper a Chelsea deal for Garnacho. Colwell is undergoing ACL surgery, so they'll want a replacement. Don't worry about it. Garnacho could play centre back. Easy. Kev says maybe we can kidnap De Gea when he pops up to Old Trafford. I am down with that. I am so down. Let me in fact, talking about ex-players before we go back into transfer talk. Talking about ex-players, two things. The one is, I hope when David De Gea comes back this Saturday, I hope he gets a guard of honour, and I hope he gets the fucking hero's welcome he deserves from Manchester United fans. Because again, this guy right here, I was one of the United fans, one of the stupid United fans that said, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Onana's coming in. Ball-playing goalkeeper. We're moving forward. Yeah, I got it wrong. This happens. We get things wrong in life. And the second thing, Scott McTominay, nominated for a Ballon d'Or. Honestly, Scott McTominay has gone to Napoli and done fantastic. And fair play to him. Fair fucking play to him. If we get Baleba and a goalie, where do we finish? Honestly, Andy, I think we finish 6th, maybe 5th. I think we push. I have a feeling that Baleba deal may be closer than we think. If Brighton are trying to get him to sign a new contract, there must be something in it we don't know. Probably. Isaac says, with a statistic angle, United building a top 5 11, but depth-wise, they would probably rank around 16th to 15th. Averaging it out based on the heavy bias towards the starting 11, United probably finished 9th to 6th. Okay, Isaac, I love it when you come with these stats, my guy. I love it when you come with these stats. Saucy. If you've not heard it, a former Red is now nominated for Ballon d'Or. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been talking of Scott McTominay. I'm in a singy mood tonight. That's why I got Brian Ferry now. I get that. Welcome, Niche fan. Good to see you. Didn't really know much about Baleba, but his highlights reel is very impressive. It's true. Dan, please phone Baleba and convince him to force a move to Old Trafford. He's 21 and on a 12k wage. 12k wage? I dread to think what he would come to that. How's Anthony not looking at the new squad and thinking, I want to be a part of that? He should be begging Amorim to be in the squad. Do you know something? I'm glad you said that, Niche fan, because Manchester United players, the ones that have been in the wrong, like, let's take a second, right? I'm going to move myself here. If you're Garnacho, not Rashford, Rashford's gone to Barca, so I wouldn't question it with Rashi. If you're Garnacho and you're Sancho and you're Anthony, you can't really say anything about Malacia. Malacia just isn't wanted. You got to be looking at these signings and going, shit. Oh, my God. What? I want to be in this. Like, Garnacho, I actually hope that Chelsea don't end up going in for him. I actually hope that his dreams are dashed of staying in the Premier League. I want nothing but the worst. Not in health. I don't wish ill health on anybody. But career-wise, I want nothing but the worst for that kid, because he has shit on every one of you every one of you United fans. He has shit on you from a great height, yeah. Because this kid, and I say kid, has come out time and time again, and has disrespected manager after manager. He's apparently one of the people that they reckon leaked team sheet news, yeah. Photographs himself with a Rashford Villa shirt on, yeah. This kid, off you go. Be gone with you. Be gone with you. And yes, as Ben says, please make sure you're hitting the likes and subscribe. How are those votes coming? Let's have a quick look. I want to have a look at these votes. These votesy votes. 33 likes, guys. Let's get to 50. There's 49 of you in here. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Let's get to 50. Okay, so at the moment, 35% of you are 51% to 75% sure that we'll get Baleba. That is okay. I'm not going to say anything disrespectful about that. I think this time next year, if Newcastle have got back-to-back UEFA Champions League, it'll be a different story for attracting players. The thing is, Isaac, you don't know. You don't know, do you? You just don't know. We all sat here as football fans as a collective this summer, and don't tell me any of you didn't, because surely you must have. I know I did. We sat there and we went, Newcastle are going to spend, Newcastle are going to bring in some big hitters. It is scary. With the money they've got, it is scary how Newcastle could look next season. Well, I think we're all surprised how Newcastle are going to look, because at the moment, they got one player? Well, one? Elanga? Do you love Onana? I do. Honestly, this chat, we've all gone from slating the guy to us niche fan says here, how Onana turned out to be our most valuable asset. Onana is the new Jerry Maguire, the best agent out there. The best agent. We need to push hard for Baleba now. By next summer, top clubs all around Europe will be after him. Ben, I love that comment because that is the realism we need to focus on here. And I think Manchester United look at this and probably think the same. They think it's now or never. I'm not going to do the song. I've sang enough to you tonight. It is now or never. Because if Baleba then goes and has another good season for Brighton, that money goes up. And the bigger clubs, and there are bigger clubs, come circling. So, and you talk about resale value. If this kid comes to us and balls, that is the epitome of resale. To be fair with, amortization, United, monetization, yeah, that's what you're saying. United probably can still spend a bit more. They can. They absolutely can. Doubling games, yes, I salute you, my friend. I hope you are well. I hadn't liked bad me, just bad. Sorry, I hadn't liked. Oh, right, yeah, Anthony, don't worry. We're not gonna be angry about that tonight. But we are gonna say hit the likes, people. Yeah, hit those likes. We got a here we go today. We got a here we go. And you know something? Don't put it past us to have another here we go in the next couple. Actually, right, what the fuck am I doing? I've not even said this. Get the mic ready. Manchester United did this deal in less than a week. When you think about it, from going from the first real interest in him, we knew we'd been linked for a while, but the first interest, Manchester United went, hang on, lads, let's go and get this done now, yeah? Yeah? In full Michael Caine, yeah? In full Michael Caine from the Italian job, Berrada went, hold up, lads, I've got an idea. Sesko, mate. Yeah? And that's what we did. We went out there, we got it done. We got it done. Sesko is on 160k a week. How did they do that? Beats me. He'll definitely have had an improvement on his wage, though. 100%, says Niche Fan. Kev would give you a 2 out of 10 for that singing. We signed Baleba. Kev and I are going to do a concert. Yeah? You heard it here first. 76 to 100% all the way, says Andreas. Andreas, I love that. A lot more optimistic than I would have been any other transfer window in the last 15 years. Yeah, guys, chat. How high do you rate this transfer window over the last 10 years? This is up there. This is absolutely up there, I'm telling you. Absolutely. And I'm going to quickly come... Right, let me get through some of these comments because there's one that's come up and I want to bring it up. Akko's right. They've said he's for sale. We can afford this. It has to happen. Who does Brian Ferry support? Oh, I feel like this is a joke. No, I'm trying to think of Brian Ferry songs. Go on, tell me, Lawrence. Tell me. Go on. Must have had the heads up regarding Baleba. I agree. Big Dave needs a proper thank you from United fans. I also agree. Goat Father. It's great to have you on here, my friend. It's great to have you on here. And I can only say that I don't know how you're feeling. I can imagine that you are feeling absolutely fucking livid, and you have my love and support with that, mate, because it has been a shit show for you guys. It has been an absolute shit show. Kev says, Dan, me and you need to get up there karaoke at the play. Mate, I love the play. We'll do the play soon. Fucking love the play on a Friday. Madison out for the season. Of course. You don't want any player out for that long. Sesko signed already. Santos, it's done. And Baleba is 100 plus, right? Yes, he is. We'll do Anthony. I'm so far behind in these chats, guys. I need to get myself fucking up here, don't I? And hello, yes, Dublin Games. Good to see you, my friend. Jerry Onana. This comment here. Jerry Onana. I love that. Fucking love that. And what's this here, Ben? What's Ben said? Kevin Dan, if we get Baleba and a keeper, I think you should give us a live performance to celebrate. I'm down for that. Honestly, you don't even know I've got pipes. I can do that. 3 out of 10. You fucking what? 3 out of 10. Right, okay. So is there news coming out of Baleba? I think there is. I think there must be news coming out about Baleba. Let's have a quick look, people. We'll have a look. Team playlist. No, we don't care about that. Carlos Baleba, blah, 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 blah. Can't see if there's any news. Let's have a quick look. Right. Okay, so who's that? Julian Lawrence. TNT and ESPN. Okay, so apparently Baleba, Brighton have set an asking price of 104 million for Baleba. Okay. Yeah. I'm not asked. They can ask as much as they want. The more and more I deep this about Baleba, the more and more that we talk about players who want to play for this club, Manchester United will go for. The more and more I sit here and I go, yeah, I think this could happen. There we go. As that. So Brighton are looking to value Baleba 80 million with 20 million add-ons. United supposedly around 70 million add-ons. If this is true, right, and we need to get this clarified, but if there is just 10 million in it, so say United are willing to do the 70 plus 20 and Brighton want 80, fuck me, it is going to go loopy. It is going to go loopy. Well, yeah, definitely not me then. Definitely not me. Definitely not me. Next summer is the World Cup, which will inflate the prices even more. Next summer, so Baleba will be a United player this year. Honestly, Manchester United are going for it. Manchester United have taken the fucking handbrake off. They've put the pedal to the metal, yeah? And they are going for it. They are gunning to it. Billy Prout says 9 out of 10 if we get a goalkeeper and a midfielder. That's it. That's fair. That's fair. Let's have a look at what the votes are at the moment. And let's more importantly see where those likes are, people. 37. We need 13. I need 13 likes off you beautiful people to get to 50 likes. Let's do that. Let's do that. If you haven't done it yet already, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Oh, God, there's so many. 90 plus add-ons. Paid 104. Okay, look, we'll do that vote. We'll do the vote. I'll do the vote for you, beautiful people. So the percentage, right? So how sure are we that we get Baleba? 34% ended on between 51% and 75%. So 54% of you voted that. Let's go with this. How much would you pay for Baleba? We'll go 70 mil plus add-ons. We'll go 80 mil plus add-ons. And then we'll go, fuck it, full whack. Okay? Get your votes in. Get your votes in, people. How much would you pay for Baleba? 70 million plus add-ons, 80 million plus add-ons, or fuck it, full whack? Let's see what you people think. Let's see what you beautiful people think. Amorim tested every player last season and told the suits what he needed. It's looking like they will deliver like we never expected. Honestly, people go on about Amorim not being good enough for this job. And do you know something? I'm going to say this about Amorim. He absolutely, at the last game of the season against Villa, you could see in his face, you could see in his eyes. He was absolutely fuming with the players. He apologized to the fans. He said this was not good enough. Next season, we are going to go for it, yeah? He said that. He even looked, and what I loved is he even did that thing of like, I'm sorry about these. Fucking time wasters. Fucking waste my time, right? You could see the full anger. What he's done then in this pre-season is he's gone out there and he said, right, I don't want those players. Those players will not play for me again. Yeah, bring Rasmus, bring him. It's fine. It's fine. I can deal with that because he's a nice boy. He's a nice boy. But the rest of them, no. Oh, and by the way, Jason, Jason, Berrada, yeah. I'm coming to your breakfast meeting tomorrow. This is the next morning. Good morning, Amorim. Come in. Get me Baleba. Get me Sesko. Get me Cunha. Get me Brian. Bang. See you later, lads. That is what's happened. That really hurt, actually. I shouldn't have done that. He has told them what he wants, right? He's told them what he wants, and they have gone out there, by God, apart from Baleba, and they've done it. They've absolutely done it. Like and sub if you're enjoying the content. It's not French. Content helps your boy Dan out a lot. Yes, thank you so much. And look, as I say, every night we have the same faces in here, which means that this community, by hook or by crook, is growing, and it's because of the work that everybody puts in here. So Thank you very much. We hit 1,000 subs this week. We're on the road to the next 1,000. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Let's get back on these comments. Donnarumma and Luiz or Baleba and Le Mans? Oh, fucking hell. See, that's a horrible question. I'd go Baleba and Le Mans, though. Yeah, I'd go Baleba and Le Mans. Absolutely. And if Baleba doesn't sign a new deal, not sure how long he's got left on his current deal. I think it's 3 years. I think Baleba's got 3 years left on his contract. Niche fan says paid 104, no mucking around. And look, of course, here he is here in the house. It's me, Everest, one of the OGs. Good to see you, my friend. Toby Collier went out on loan. I'll have a look for that in a second. No, he hasn't gone out yet, I don't think. And if we don't get in yet, this is a banging comment. People like Madrid will come in looking for Baleba if we don't get him. They 100% will. Niche fan says full whack. Goat Father says 100 million full whack. Steve says, hi, Dan. I bet it'll be 90 million plus add-ons. I'm telling you. Do you know something? Guys, the fact that we are talking about this, doesn't this already show the confidence that the confidence has shifted from pure and utter hatred to this board to, hold up a second, they might fucking do this. Players we're getting linked with now, right? When we got linked with Cunha, I went, yeah, I think we can do that. That'll be our star signing of the summer, though. Like, Cunha will be our star signing. He will be the star man. He will be the star man. We got Cunha in. Then we got linked to Brian. And I went, Brian? What, Brian? Yeah, okay. Brian, yeah, okay. Yeah, look, it could happen. It might not happen. I know Newcastle are interested. I know Spurs are interested. We'll see where it goes. Then Brian come. Then a week and a half ago, when this really started to ramp up, I went, Sesko to United, though. I still want Watkins. I want Watkins. Don't give a fuck. Yeah, I do. He's going to come anyway. Fine, it's done. I thought, Sesko, that can't be right. That can't be right. Fucking Sesko comes. So now when Manchester United now get linked with players like Baleba, like Donnarumma, instead of me coming on here and going, guys, it's fake news, it's bullshit, it's this, it's that. In the back of my mind, I've got the angel this side, the devil on this side. The angel's going, Dan, don't listen to it. It's nonsense. The devil's going, fuck it, we're devils. We're the Red Devils. Do you know what I mean? It's bonkers. This club's sending me mad. Sending me mad. Has to be full whack or Real Madrid pay full whack next season. Real Madrid don't pay money, niche fan. What they do is they tell the players to run their contracts down and then maybe pay a little bit to get them in sooner. Have you seen the rejected Newcastle United 11? Proper decent team. I did see that, Ben. It's mad, isn't it? Picks on Manchester Evening News. Sesko's in God's country. Oh, get that down, yeah. Get that down, yeah. Whatever we do, don't upset. Do you know something? Actually, Niche fan has got a fucking point and a half here. Do him a tie. Hair. I would like to issue a formal apology to Onana. We apologise, Onana, for saying that you couldn't save anything. We apologise for ridiculing the fact that you rubbed Vaseline on the posts. We apologise for blaming you for Champions League exits, for Europa League exits. We do apologise for blaming you for the Europa League exits, the final. You know, the Brennan Johnson goal that you should have probably got. No, you shouldn't. No, of course I'm wrong. We apologise because we love you, we adore you, and we want you to do your part in bringing Baleba. There we go. That's my apology to him. That's my apology. And Andy says, quite simply, can't wait for the season to start. Guys, this is the other thing, by the way. It is literally it's 10 days until the Premier League starts. In fact, no, I'm lying to you. The Premier League starts a week tomorrow. The Premier League starts a week tomorrow. I'm even considering doing a fucking watch along for the first game of the season. Is it Liverpool? Oh, it's Liverpool. I can't do that on it. I ain't doing Liverpool on the United channel. Absolutely fucking not. I was thinking I might set a separate channel up to do sort of player watches, like from people that we send out on loan, but I'm not sure. Let's not run before we can walk. If Baleba's got 3 years left, then I think Brighton definitely hold the cards on this deal. Yeah, I agree. And Chappie, the rumours are that he is interested. Fucking love that. There's no chance Mrs. Robertson gets me another one tonight. The rumours are that he is interested. The rumours are that Manchester United does excite him. Dan Wall says, Dan, is it you? Dan Wall, is it you? Is it you? Just yes or no in the chat. Is it you? I reckon we'll win the league in the next 3 seasons. This carries on. Yeah, look, it definitely puts us in a better situation, doesn't it? Baleba's getting 12k a week. That's insane for the best 6 in the Prem. Yeah, I agree with that. Big up, Ryan. Big up to great to see you, my friend. I tell you what, my brother, first game of the season is looking saucy now, you know. First game of the season is looking saucy. I'd be interested to see how you boys feel about Arteta at the moment, because I watched the Villarreal game. Wasn't good. Just Diana's hair yellow, and we have a Simon Phoenix. Okay, like that. There we go. Brighton's recruitment is just fantastic. If they sell Baleba, they most likely have a few replacements already lined up that no one has ever heard of. Yeah, and do you know something? I got no problem with that. If we use 5-a-side goals at Old Trafford, maybe Onana can stay. He can't dive on the floor. And no, sorry, Onana. We're not bad mouthing Onana. We're not bad mouthing him. We're not going to bad mouth him. And Steve says Sesko versus Gyökeres. I'm licking my lips. I thought it was you. Do you know something, Dan? My missus went, "Is that Dan Wall?" And I went, "Nah, it can't be. It must just be another guy called Dan Wall." Dan Wall's a very good friend of mine. We used to watch a lot of wrestling together back in the day. Can't we just buy Brighton's recruitment team? Seriously, niche fan. This has been something that a lot of clubs have spoken about for so long. Like, if any club wants to know how to run a club rightly, just go in and get them. I mean, to be fair, Dan Ashworth was a big part of a big part of what's happening right there, Kev. Stuff out. Can you hear that, Kev? Dan Ashworth was a big part of what they did, but they're very much data analysts, aren't they? Manchester United have actually gone out there and done that. They've just brought people in that are full into the data analysis. If you've ever seen Moneyball? Has anybody seen the film Moneyball? Moneyball's a great film, and I advocate that you watch it. There's a lot of the way sport is done now based on what that movie's about. That movie's a true story. Was it the Red Sox? No, Oakland A's. I think it was the Oakland A's. If anybody's watched it, smash a like on the video and put yes in the comments. Mate, we used to have some crackers watching the wrestling. Arteta is embarrassing. I hope Arsenal keep him. I've said it before, Amorim has previous experience. He's done it at Sporting. He overhauled the whole squad and then won the league in the same season. If anybody has experience, I'm in my sim rig now, mate, right, mate at the back. Fucking hell. I've said it before, and actually this is a great comment, because if a manager comes in, right, and says, "Do you know what I'm going to do?" Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Sir Jim. I've never done it before, but you see this team, I'm going to pull it to pieces because it's not right. I'm going to pull it to pieces. Some of the players that you may like, I'm getting rid of them. But trust me, I'll bring some of my boys in and we'll be all right. If a man says that with no experience, you get looked at and you go, "Nah, we're not letting you have the keys to the castle to do that." Amorim has experience. And whether or not we agree, and whether or not we say it with chest, whether or not people like it, we could, this could all fall flat on our face. By the end of the season, I could be sat here with patches in my hair where I've been pulling my hair out going, how have we spent all this fucking money and finished 9th? How have we spent all this money and finished 12th? Or maybe, just maybe, just maybe, Manchester United could do the unthinkable. I'm not going to say win the league. You know my thoughts on that. Manchester United could do the unthinkable. Manchester United could surprise the fucking lot and go out there, win a cup, and get Champions League. Am I being pessimistic saying that is the unthinkable? I don't think I am. Knowing how bad the club has been used, knowing how much of a there's that crazy lady across the road, Kev. She keeps shouting stuff, I think. There's that knowing what we've seen last season, knowing what we've been used to, it's not too selfish of me to say that. Manchester United could do the unthinkable and go and get Champions League, but they have to do it right. We have to get the right players in. And whereas at the moment we've got 3 fantastic footballers in, we've got Diego Leon, a promising aspect. We've got Chida Obi, another promising aspect. Things can go right, but things can also go wrong. So I don't think it's ridiculous for us to say it. I don't think it's ridiculous to say it at the moment. I really don't. Did Chelsea buy most of their recruitment team? Chelsea just buy everybody, don't they? I'm waiting until the weekend match to judge how I feel. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm waiting until the weekend match to. Okay. I appreciate that, Ryan. We'll have this conversation again, mate. 47 likes to go, people. Yes, let's get the 3 more likes, people. Let's get 3 more likes. 3 more likes to hit the 50. Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Andre Giant. It's the last time I watched wrestling. Ryan, showing your age there, mate. How old are you? Do you know something? Shamelessly, I still watch wrestling now, and I don't care admitting that. Amorim means business. We will be a team to watch this season. Yes and no. We still need. There were shades in pre-season, right? There was shades against Bournemouth and West Ham where we looked and went, actually, the build-up play is brilliant. The pressing is fantastic. We were operating with that double pivot. We were allowing the attacking players to go on and do what we needed them to do, and we looked like a unit. However, against Everton, that fell apart a bit because we played square pegs in round holes again, something we had to do a lot last season, and it fell to fucking pieces, which is why Manchester United, to be successful this season, have to keep their players fit. They have to. And also another thing, watch along on Saturday. Don't forget that. It's going to be very interesting to see how Manchester United line up on Saturday. Will we see closer to the first 11 against Arsenal? Obviously, we know Sesko won't be there to play. He'll be there with the shirt. But I think we'll see. We'll have a good idea about how he's going to start his season. I really do. I think if Arsenal has another failed season, but with a proper number 9, I think Arteta will be out the door. Isaac, I don't think you're foolish to say that. Dan, the unthinkable. Are you saying finishing 7th? Ryan. I'm going to remember that comment for the first game of the season. Get Kev on the show. Viva Kev. He'll be coming on. We're going to have to get him. We're going to have to get him on, aren't we? Dan, this is where that crazy lady tunes into your stream. Oh, let's have a look. No, there's no eggs being thrown at the window, so I think we're okay. Moxie says, I would just take a trophy and top 5 without hesitation, Dan. But for this season, European qualification is a must. And absolutely. And do you know what, Moxie? You've done well there because you've reeled me back in from being over the top. European qualification has to be a must. But with the players we're bringing in, I would be foolish if I was to sit here and say, if we finish with Conference League, I would deem that a success. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. It's gonna have to. I can't with the players we bring in. And if we get Baleba and we get a goalkeeper, Europa League is where we have to be at a minimum. And yes, as you're saying, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Yes. I think getting Champions League football is the massive success we need next season. Any decent cup runs a bonus. Don't forget, guys, that there is obviously a plan in place that Manchester United are pushing full throttle to try and get into the Champions League. The ownership will want us back in the Champions League. Why? Because the money it brings in. Some part of me does feel like there's a roll of the dice scenario here where we are at the table. We need a 7, and we've just rolled the dice. We rolled the dice. Champions League is our 7 because we're spending big. For this to be sustainable, we have to have the decent incomings from competitions. 45. Oh, you're not much older than me, to be fair, right? Not much older than me, dude. It's reasonable to say we might win a cup. It's quite possible. It's what counts on the day, that doesn't it? Of course, we've got a chance. Exactly that. Of course, we have. Warbzo says, if I was Baleba, I'd be sat here thinking, how can you value me at 100? This is a great comment. Smash a like for fucking Warbzo. This, I'm going to steal that for a tweet, Warbzo, because that is a fucking great comment. If you are Baleba, you are going to sit there and go, are they going to sell me or what? What? They're not. Hang on a minute. Yo, Baleba. Yeah, I'm on 12.5 grand a week, and yeah, you value me at 100 million. Are you fucking mad? Put the phone down on him. Put the fucking phone down. This comment's brilliant. I'm starring this comment, by the way. I'm starring the comments. There we go. It is starred. I'm really not that interesting. Yes, you are. Yeah, of course you are. And Ryan says, show some love, chat. Yes, hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe. It is free. Yes, make sure you do subscribe. if you haven't already. We are literally pushing on now to hit the 2K. We're going for the 2K. We've hit the 1K. That was the first one out of the way. Now we are going further. We want to get further. So please make sure, if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button. And we are 2 likes away from 50 likes. By the way, the poll. I'm just going to end the poll now. 41% of you say 80 million plus add-ons. 24% of you agreed with me and said, fuck it, just pay the money. And Niche Fan agrees with that. Dan, on the back of Moxie's comment, what exactly are you going to be targeting next year if the Dream 11 becomes a reality? Next year? Do you mean next season? Or do you mean this season? This season, I said it'll be a minimum of 6. 6th it has to be. With the players we're bringing. No, 7th. 7th, it has to be a minimum of 7th. It does. Next year with Dream Scenario, if we bring the Dream signers in next season, then it's progression, and Manchester United have to be Champions League and comfortably in Champions League. None of this getting down to the last day of the season and having to go to fucking Burnley away and scum a win. And Dan, honestly, I think 5th or 6th for United. Love that, right? Love that. You're spot on. This is a dice roll to get straight back into the Champions League. That's why he's getting sacked if we don't get Champions League. I love that, by the way. Love that. And yeah, everybody, big up Warbzo, because that is a fantastic point. That is a fantastic point. With these players, I'll take the FA Cup and League Cup, top 5, and it's a win-win. Yeah, okay. I see that. Okay. I see that. Yeah, that's the thing with Brighton, though. Similar to Caicedo, they bring in young players from nowhere, so they have to come from clubs on low wages so they can get away with it. It is bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. 12.5 grand a week he's on, yeah? Let's get the calculator, because I'm not doing maths tonight. I do maths at work for a living. 12.5 times. Fucking hell. They don't even pay him $1 million a year. They don't even pay Baleba $1 million a year. If I'm Baleba, I'm fucking livid at that. I'm livid at that, right? So you're telling me, you're telling me that you won't pay me $1 million a year, and let's just check how much they paid for Baleba. Baleba signing Brighton. Okay, this makes a bit of sense. How much did this? So apparently, right? Okay, this makes sense why they value him so high. This makes sense. So Lille had have got 20% of any future transfer fee that rises above 30 million euros. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I wore 3 different United shirts in my free reactions today. Watch my road to 10K fall away. I'm going to have a look at a couple of these, Kev. Mate, in fact, by the way, guys, if anybody hasn't, if any of the mods can pop Kev's YouTube channel in here, make sure you follow him, my guy. He's an absolute legend. Absolute legend. Or Kev, if you put it in there. In fact, Kev, I don't know why I haven't done this before, mate. We're practically family, mate. There we go. Boom. Boom, bada, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Make sure you follow him. Absolute superstar. And Isaac says, yeah, I meant this season, but next year it's actually quite interesting angle with a year of progression and depth building. It's facts. This season, 7th or 6th, I think, is a minimum. Absolute minimum. You'll be getting a new contract or you'll Anthony, by the way, we're playing now. Anthony, the way we're playing now, we will be with you on that number. Yikesy, yikesy, yikes. 15 subs. There we go. Make sure we're subbing. Make sure. Oh, right, I was going to say, make sure we're subbing to Kev. But if he's on 19K, I want some of his. And look how happy Baleba is on 12K a week. Always smiling. He's going to be doing backflips down the tunnel when he's getting 200K a week. Look, the main thing here is Baleba not even earning £1 million a week. £1 million a year off Brighton. If I'm him, I would absolutely be saying, you need to be getting this done. You need to be getting this done. Okay? You need to let me go. That's ridiculous. And Isaac, if this is true, they signed him for around 35 million, I think, because we were after him at the same time. But how do you sign someone for 35 million? As a player, how do you go, what, you're paying 35 million pounds for me, but you're only going to pay me 12 grand a week? You obviously don't value me that much. Nah, fuck off. I want 50K. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's bonkers. That's fucking bonkers. But anyway, do you know something? Who gives a shit? We've had a here we go today. Sesko, the Benjamin party, is well and truly in the fucking mix. And Ryan says, Daniel will be on 50k by Christmas. I appreciate that, Ryan. Look, we'll just take it as baby steps. But thank you to all of you for support. And we need Brian Skates. We've got him, Newcastle United. Joking, Newcastle fans. Joking. But guys, it's been emotional tonight. We've got the Ben Jacobs news on Baleba. Quick recap. Rasmus is going to be having a discussion about his future with Manchester United. AC Milan are aware of a possibility with maybe an initial loan with heavy loan fee and salary covered. That's from Fabrizio. Garnacho, Chelsea have stepped up their interest, but apparently Chelsea only want 30k. Baleba, we'll wait and see what that happens. And Sesko, he's a Manchester United player, guys. He's going to be a Manchester United player. Let me check if there's anything before we go. Is there any news before we go? Hold me while you wait. Okay. I don't know how Sully talks. I'm not sure how much how credible his source is. I've seen him on a few things, but apparently Baleba has given the green light to Manchester United for a transfer. Apparently. Yeah, I don't like it when we don't get the big boys doing this. But then saying that, does anyone know if Sully talk? Let me put it in Grok a second. Let me put it in Grok. Grok will tell us. Is Sully talks reputable? Let's have a look. Sully talks. Dirty as I want you, dirty as I need you. Oh. Okay, so it's 50-50 with him. Some people say he's really good. Others claim he spreads false information. Some ex-posts praise Sully Talks for providing reliable information and attempting to counter fake news, particularly about Manchester United. Okay, look, this could happen. Guys, the Baleba stuff could happen because some of the big boys, the big United fan channels, are getting impressed with this. Saeed's getting impressed with it. Staffy's getting impressed with it. Okay. It's potential, guys. There is absolutely potential here. One thing I do know for sure, this is actually going to get interesting. Remember how I said that it got interesting at the weekend? Remember how I said to you that with us going for Sesko makes things interesting? Guys, get your seatbelt. Click it in. Your hands on the seat. I'm not going to fucking hell, they're massive, they are. It's a good thing I started slimming more tonight and I've had a fucking chippy. Strap yourselves in and get yourselves ready because it is going to be a bumpy fucking ride. 50 likes as well. Fantastic. What a great end to the video. And you're not a spanner, you're my friend. Dan the happy man. Guys, Brian Brigade. Happy birthday, Brian. Benjamin Brigade. Welcome to Manchester, Benjamin. Baleba Brigade. Dan United. Then we saw his face. Maybe we're Baleba.